we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will put toe together and we'll get started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Hand off from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man, that was a tremendous effort to stay on his feet, but the defense just kept coming and got him down short.
You ain't lying. Great effort. I mean, he's given everything he can. Knows he's got a short way to go to get that first down. But, man, the next defender just kept coming and kept coming, rallying to the football and forcing the fourth down.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Hemby. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Got his man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
After 36.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receiver.
They fake it, and he's on the run. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, no, but beautiful, beautiful first down call. That's what I was thinking going into this game, guys, when we were studying these teams, was first down is a good opportunity to bring on the field goal unit and see what kind of success we can have.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got a little space. Inside the 35. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Kill. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Scrambling away. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback running on the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. The give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. They're working that left side. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Who knows? That might be all it takes. This has been a defensive battle. Both offenses struggling mightily to execute anything, but they were able to put a nice little drive together. Their yards have been very difficult to come by. They found a way to get it done, and finally here in the 4th quarter, they're able to put some points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Trying play action. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's got him, turning it on. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of them.
Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. get us underway with the opening kickoff. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Miller.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They go to the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hand.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Pocket breaking down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Wilson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slithers into space. Breaks the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's first down from the 11. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Extending the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Gators. The AT unit on the field. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Gamecocks will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the outside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They got the completion, and that's the good thing, right? You want the completion, but you dang sure don't want your quarterback taking those kind of hits throughout a whole game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll toss it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Pulls and fires complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Buys a little time. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Now adjusting. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football and with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Going to swing it on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The give is to Williams. Plows through the defense.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quick completion on the out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the Trojans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 20, he's got space. Speeding down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
And he added the extra point.
USC 7, Kansas 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, USC. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, you're
Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Lovett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Catch in the middle. It's Higgins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play.
7, Troy, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Schwartz. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Higgins. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Looking to scramble. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lovett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. It's complete to the left. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Timeout, LSU.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Troy, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. To the air, it's Crowder. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Gain of 9. Now, fourth down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Second down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end getting vertical. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Gonna run it. It's Lovett. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Troy!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41.
First and 10.
Final play of the quarter coming. Defense not showing press coverage. Got room to work. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
28. Troy, 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it down and run. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Got the back over the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They'll throw on third and short. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, it's Lovett. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Connor. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And the Trojans need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to him. Got it inside the 15. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost.
Welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away to start. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Looking for space, it's Jordan. And the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big The Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll throw it from the red zone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Salter. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, he gets north fast.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On over the middle, it's Strockett. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sanders. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches. Back to the ground game on the left. And the Buffaloes get the first down. You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose. Quick release on the RPO. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, I am I'm a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air. It's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went game time.
Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Salter. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Third and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Grabbed behind the line. It's Atkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Escapes the sack. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Welch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down, they win, and probably force the punt.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know?
To the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. game underway. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Johnson wants to throw it. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Fighting off the defender. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll be ridden out of bounds, and he never had a chance again. Kansas State Wildcats' Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Broussard. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Cougars are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Sanford.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker trying to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the run, it's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Going to the running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
Just keep swinging it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakland. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
QB draw. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Quickly to the tight end. You got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the 1st half. Kansas State 7, Houston 6.
The Cougars will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He's out past the 35. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. It breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Oakland. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He'll take another shot here. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good... out to the 36. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Red pass hits complete. Smashes ahead. Slips a tackle and he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he puts through the extra point.
Miami 7, Kansas State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. Coming out aggressively. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running guy.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minute.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Oakland. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And
the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quickly complete. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to take a shot on second and short. Quarterback adapting. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off play action. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll try to do it himself. He's past the 30. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Fires it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrod. Running through contact. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Sherrod. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Broncos are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they...
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Dances away. Fires downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. They are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They'll go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
And this could be the final chance to get on the board with a touchdown. It is 4th and goal. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.